Yeah. My kind of place. Hi guys, Lance here from the Rocky Mountain Life channel. Out with Steve today. A little bit different sort of ride to a certain extent than what I normally do. I almost always go out in the morning. We didn't even meet up till 11:30 because I had to work this morning. So it is after 12. We're in the Rampart Range area doing some logging up here, as you can see. We're actually headed for a trail, I guess, or road that is called Winding Stair. I don't believe I've ever been on it. If I did, I didn't know the name of it at the time. But that's what we're looking for. So we're just buzzing up the road here to try and find the turnoff to it. It's a beautiful day though. It's warm in town. It's like 90 degrees, which for me is warm. I don't like anything over 75. Up here it's fairly warm. There's not much breeze, as you can tell. The trees really aren't moving around much, but every once in a while a little breeze will come through. It's not bad when the breeze blows, but definitely looking for shade. But if we can find this Winding Stair thing, and it's a place we've never been, I'll definitely try and make sure I bring that to you. Always on the lookout for new places to ride that I've never been to. One advantage of this one, though, I will tell you, is I rode from the house. So I don't have to worry about loading it in the back of the truck. I almost said the hassle of loading it in the back of the truck, but it's really not a hassle. It takes me 10 minutes. It's not a big deal, but I don't normally ride from the house just because of the pavement chewing up my tires really fast. But once in a while it's not too bad. Topped off my gas tank and Monument, and should be good to go. So let's go find a new place we've never been. So I believe this is the beginning of Winding Stair Trail, or road. I guess road's a better term for it. It's got a number designation of 323, as you can see right there. I have been back in here before, I think, but boy, it's been a while, probably 3 years. So I don't remember much about it. I just remembered the first part when we turned onto it. I thought, oh, this looks familiar. You know, for a Wednesday, somewhere around 1 o'clock, I don't actually know what time it is, I'm wearing my driving glasses. That means I can't read the dash on the bike, even though it has a time on it. But it's early afternoon on a Wednesday, and I'm just surprised how many people are out here. Steve can do it on Wednesdays because he's retired, so he doesn't have a job, which makes me highly jealous. But and I can do it on a weekday because I work weekends in healthcare. And I realize there's going to be other people like me that might work weekends and have these Wednesdays off, but I'm always surprised at how many of them there seems to be. Dodged a lot of vehicles today, seen some other motorcycles, bunch of campers, just a lot going on. So anytime I come up one of these corners that I can't see very well, I'm being careful to stay to the right because I don't know what I'm going to run into. Now I'm not sure if this is a down and back or if it makes a loop, reconnects with something else. I don't know. But heck, that's why we come out and do this, right? Explore, look around, enjoy the trees. Well, I know I've never been here. I recognize the very first portion of this when we first turned on the winding stair. But I apparently never went this far down because none of this looks familiar to me.
Did you wipe out?
No, I stopped to turn on my cameras.
Oh, okay. You want to go do this out and back?
Sure.
It's not even on my map.
Well, let's go see where it goes. Steve asked me if I wiped out because I fell behind him there for a bit. No, I stopped because I had my cameras off and didn't recognize the area we were in, so I figured I better turn them on. Sometimes I can do it one-handed, sometimes I can't. Kept fumbling around for a few seconds, so I thought, forget it, I'm just going to stop and get those things going. So it's a really pretty area though. Riding's not too difficult at all. The worst part about it's the sandy gravel. It's just a little slick, but we're not really dealing with a ton of rocks. Nothing's too crazy tight. It allows for a little goofing off, some wheelies, and just enjoying the scenery and enjoying the ride. I haven't seen a sign for a while, but I believe this is still 323. Whoa. Cool place though. Steve always picks such fantastic places to ride. If I have to pick a ride, I'm just like, well, let's see what trail system I want to go ride. But he finds these little hidden little back roads and things that are just cool. Now this would be a Dualsport ride, I think, because I'm pretty sure that even though this road is pretty remote, it doesn't appear to be like super heavily traveled. Pretty sure it requires a license plate. But that's the beauty of these bikes. Got a license plate, and I got an OHV permit, which means I am legal. Big old rock formation. Right up on top of things, aren't we? Starting to head down. We don't really know where this goes. We're just exploring. Yeah. My kind of place. I have a sneaky suspicion this is gonna fizzle out and end here at a little bluff or something. Well, Cotrax says we are off the map, off the reservation. So according to Cotrax and also Steve's GPS program that he's using, this road here does not exist. Which tells me that it probably isn't supposed to. So we're going to turn around. It's fairly steep as well, so it's all this sandy gravel stuff. So we're suspicious that we're not supposed to be here, even though it's obvious a whole bunch of other people have. Just because everybody's doing it doesn't make it right. My mom used to always say, if everybody jumped off the cliff, would you follow them? And the answer to that question is no. Man, even as tall as I am, I can barely reach the ground up here on this hillside. There we go. But you know, that's the beauty of these bikes. I know I've said it before, but that's the nice thing about having a 4-stroke like this. You know, road legal, take it anywhere you want. Get your OHV permit, and take the darn thing pretty much anywhere. I rode from my house to get here, so that meant pavement, stoplights. Alright, so this side up here where I came through really wasn't too bad, and I should have hit this with momentum, but I'm not. Crap. Oh, Lance, come on. Sometimes I'm such a fool. Or a scaredy cat. If I'd have just hit that with some speed, I could have just gone right up it. I made that more difficult than it needed to be, but I'm pretty good at that. Let's see if I can film Steve coming up and see if he does better. I can hear him revving. He did better than I did. By far. Nice. All right, let's go find another section.